the community's response was divided. While many residents of Oakland grieved with the police, others viewed the incident through a lens of systemic conflict. Protests emerged. Some activists pointed to the deep-rooted mistrust between police and black communities in East Oakland. Others condemned Mixon outright as a murderer, but some, especially online, began painting him as a symbol of rebellion, a man who refused to be taken alive by a system that had chewed him up. A complex, painful conversation was emerging, and it was only the beginning. The aftermath and autopsy. In the days following March 21, 2009, the city of Oakland remained locked in a state of disbelief. 4 officers were dead. Their funerals were planned with full honors. Thousands of uniformed personnel from across the state and country were expected to attend. Streets were renamed in memoriam. Flags flew at half-staff. Vigils lit up the night sky in East and West Oakland. For many, this was a moment of unity grief shared across the uniformed and civilian worlds. But while public mourning played out on live television, behind closed doors, the investigation into Lovelle Mixon's death and actions deepened. The Alameda County coroner conducted an autopsy on Mixon's body. The toxicology report found small amounts of marijuana in his system, but no stimulants or narcotics. He had been shot over a dozen times, center mass, legs, and arms consistent with SWAT engagement. Several wounds were fatal, suggesting he had died quickly once officers stormed the room. Ballistic tests matched the rounds recovered from the slain officers to both Mixon's semi-automatic pistol and the AK-47 style rifle. This confirmed he was responsible for all 4 killings. More chilling, however, was what was uncovered later that week: the rape case. DNA testing linked Mixon conclusively to the recent rape of a young woman abducted off the street and assaulted in a secluded area. She had given a detailed account to police. Her assailant, Mixon, fit all criteria. His DNA matched samples collected from her clothing and the rape kit. In fact, further investigation connected him to at least 5 additional sexual assaults, including one involving a 12-year-old girl. To many, this was the final and most horrifying chapter. Mixon wasn't just a violent paralee, he was a serial sexual predator. The narrative changed overnight. Sympathy from some corners of the community evaporated. Those who had tried to portray him as a victim of systemic oppression now struggled to reconcile these new truths. A divided city, Oakland has long existed at the intersection of resistance and rebellion. In the late 1960s, it was the birthplace of the Black Panther Party, a response to decades of police brutality and systemic neglect. That legacy still lingers in the soil of East Oakland.